Hello, my name is Edwin Rincon. This is the task number 2 for language and culture. In this opportunity, we're going to have an interview with my friend Edward Buritica. Edward is now working as a teacher for Universidad Tecnológica de Pereira and for Gimnasio Pereira School. Edward, thank you very much for accepting my invitation. How are you?
Okay, you're welcome. I'm doing okay. I'm doing great, and hoping to get the most of this interesting interview.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the first question is what do you think is the relationship between language and culture?
What's the relationship? Okay, I think language and culture have a pretty tight relationship. They just work together. A particular language usually points out to like a specific group of people, and that's my perception. I mean, when you interact with another language, it means that you are also interacting with the culture that speaks the language itself.
Okay, and now what's the influence of culture in the process of a foreign language learning?
Um, what? Okay, let me think about it. We acquire our first natural by society, our environment, and our culture continually fit us. Similarly, when we acquire a new language, we also need like ingest this culture's nurture. That's basically it.
Okay, thank you. And which cultural expressions do you know countries have through language? Cultural expressions in different countries.
Expression, let me think of it. There is one that they use in America, the United States of America, which is Thanksgiving. Every 4th of July, and it's like the beginning of a new season. It is also combined with Christmas and New Year's Eve. Families gather together and have a big meal, especially turkey, and they really celebrate with fireworks. It's a very important and special day in America.
Right. Okay, Edward, why do you think it's important to have an oral tradition in a country?
Oral tradition, you said?
Oral traditions.
Oral tradition. Yeah. Okay. It makes it possible for, let's say, for a society to pass knowledge across different generations. It is really relevant to keep on having this tradition and this background. Even though technology has made some big changes with millennials and centennials that are using or facing down all the time with a mobile, with a device that has changed these words or this vocabulary in some way, some particular way. Now they are not passing by with our traditions, with our old culture, with our old words, with old sayings and everything. So it's changing big time.
Okay, thank you. Edward, in your experience as a teacher, do you think that we use language for teaching or we use teaching for the language? Excuse me, teaching for culture. More specifically,
Okay.
the question is
Well, like I said before, language and culture.
yes, do we teach, excuse me, do we teach language using culture or do we teach culture using language?
Right, right. I get you to the point. I said before, language and culture have a very tight relationship to each other. So when we're teaching a second language, or yes, let's call it a foreign language, it implies that we get into customs, behaviors, habits, beliefs, and all that kind of thing. So there are certain words impossible to translate. Not they don't even exist to other contexts, or they exclusively belong to a particular group of people.
Thank you. And finally, Edward, do you take into account in the strategies you see in your English classes? And if you can
Excuse me,
give me
can you
some
repeat one
examples,
more time?
do you take into account culture in the strategies you use in your English classes?
Ah, of course, of course. I always take culture into account. Um, for example, if I'm teaching comparatives and superlatives, then I'll make the students prepare their own food or typical plates from a different country. I also make them to go with flags with the culture or tradition from that specific country that they are presenting at that moment. So it is always uh, all of these all moves in a, like in one same scenario where everybody gets the chance to talk about different cultures from around the world.
Okay, Edward, thank you very much. Again, I'm really happy because you accepted my invitation and you are so helpful for this task. Thank you and bye bye.
No worries. You're welcome. Have a good one.